So for this piece here, there is 3 steps to do. The first one is the metallic powder, metallic colors. We spread the metallic powders here, and then we fire at 830. Second step is the shells, the horse fish, whatever we want to have, the starfish or whatever we want. And also we fire it at 800 degree. And then the third one is the luster. So here, I'm gonna start here with the metallic powder. For the metallic powder, we use the thick oil. I spread the thick oil all over this part, the part down here. So we start always with the metallic colors because the temperature is very high. So I prefer to fire first the metallic. 830 is very high. So for the luster, it's 780. So that's why we start with the metallic. Here I'm going to use the blue colors. Here I have the white one. So I'm going to put another color here. With the sponge, sponge a little bit the powder. And we take out the excess powder. Here we can remove the red resist, where I put the shell and all the treasure of the sea. Now we put it in the oven, 830 degrees. After firing, the metallic will be ready here. So we can start to do the luster or the shells. I will start now with the luster. Usually I do the shells before, but now for the demonstration, I prefer to do the luster, and then we'll paint the shell on another plate. For the luster, when I want to clean the plate, if I'm using the luster, I don't put alcohol. I put turpentine. So, and also I prefer to put on cloths because it's too messy. In this plate and in this vase, I used the mother of pearl, the black and the green. It gives this effect. On this plate, I put violet, blue, and mother of pearl. So, a little bit of turpentine all over the plate. And then green, some gray. You can use whatever you want, the colors you want. If the luster is a little bit dry, you can add diluant pour lustre. Now I'm adding the mother of pearl. And I start to mix a little bit the colors. To not let the luster dry, I use the turpentine. Pay attention not to have the luster on the metallic colors. Can go over the red resist, but not over the metallic colors. It's like a little bit messy. That's why I put on the cloth, as I told you. Now, again, I spray some turpentine to give this effect. And again, I do some movements. And then when you blow, you can make like the sky movement, like the sky. Also, pay attention on the other side of the plate, because always with our hands we go with the luster, so we have here some paint. Better to remove it before you put the plate in the oven. This will give a cloud shape to the luster. As I told you, it's very easy, but we have to work quickly. But also with the turpentine, we don't leave the luster dry, so it helps a lot, and it gives more effects and more movements. So luster is ready now. We remove all the red resist and we can fire it at 800 degrees. And I will leave it to dry. And I go to the third step. So this is the luster now and the metallic colors. It's ready now. I will not remove here the red resist because the luster is going down, so I don't want to have it on the metallic powder. This is the second step, and we fire it at 780 degrees now for the luster. This will give us this color and this shape, more or less. Third step is the shells. I put the first layer for the shell here, and we're going to work a little bit with the shades. I'm using the MX medium. So for the big shell, I'm using here the Rouge Egyptienne, brick color, more or less. And I'm giving the shade for it. I mix a little bit with the turpentine. For the edge of the big shell, I use the brown, light brown. Also with turpentine, I add okay, more black inside. And more brown here inside also. With just a little bit of black. You can also have like this one. When I put the metallic powder, I also put for the big shell. So if you have the metallic powder on the shell and you bake it, you fire it. After firing, when you want to work on it to give the shades, please don't put alcohol to clean it. You put turpentine. Also, always when you have the metallic powder, you put turpentine to clean it and not the alcohol. So you give the shade after the firing. This is for the big shell. You can also put luster or metallic for the meduse and for the horse fish. So I'm gonna put the iris, the mother of pearl for it. The mother of pearl is very nice color. It gives like the many colors with white. It's like the color of the shell. After firing, I can give all the details. For example, for this one, I paint it with the metallic, and then after firing, I put all the details. So as I told you, if you want to make any design over the metallic powder after firing, you put turpentine and not alcohol. So I wipe with turpentine, and I can have whatever I want, a shell or anything, but please always put turpentine, even if you want to reserve this area with the red resist, also you put turpentine here, okay? For the Méduse, I'm going to put green luster. Green, this is a blue-green after firing. For the starfish, I put the orange, and then the rouge égyptien, I give all the details. Some brown. Don't forget that the first fire at 830 or 820 degrees for the metallic powder. Because when we put the luster, we cannot do the firing at this temperature. Must be 780 or 800 for the colors, or for the luster is 780. Some turpentine. I can give this so it will give me also some bubbles on it. for the medium one, I just put a little bit of brown. And don't forget when you finish to give a shade under the shells, all the shells. The shade, you put it on the metallic, like here. Some sands, and that's it. That's all. I hope you like it. And as I told you, it's very easy. You have to work quickly. That's it. I hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Rola. Wonderful.
Rola, I didn't realize you can paint over metallic. You really did that?
Yeah, you can paint over metallic, but don't forget to put turpentine. Always put turpentine before you start. And especially if you want to hide it with the red resist, always put turpentine so it will not take the color out.
I know you do that with any metallic luster colors. You know, I always put turpentine before, but metallic. You know, the way I do the metallic, I do similar to what you do.
All this area, Lena, it's metallic. Wow. Even the first layer before the shells, I put also the metallic.
So you painted over it. Okay.
Yeah,
so you painted over it.
It's white metallic or silver metallic. Okay. And you can work on it.
Oh, very nice, Rola. Very nice.
Thank you.
Are there any more questions for Rola? Does anyone want to unmute themselves and ask her a question?
This is Anna. I have a question. How many times can you fire metallics? I really haven't used them very often.
No, for the luster, you can fire it more than 2-3 times, no problem. It's no problem.
And the metallics?
And the metallic also, it's no problem because the first firing for the metallic is 820 or 830. So it's a very high temperature. And then you go down and down with the luster or the colors. So when you fire it at 830, you're fine with the metallic. You can fire it again many times when you have the other products.
But Rola, when you paint over them, sorry, Marcia. When you paint over metallic, you have to go lower, or can you fire same temperature?
That was my question.
We think alike, my dear.
That's my question.
You can do both. If you don't have the luster, if you have the metallic, and then you are working over the metallic with the usual colors, the powder colors, you can bake it at, you can fire it at 820 or 800 or 780, it doesn't matter.
We have to make a sample.
Try and you never had, you never had the most important crackle?
Marcia, the important is the first firing that will, it must be 820 or 30, and then you can fire it at any temperature you want.
That's perfect. I never knew that you can shade over the metallic also.
That's my thing. Yes.
Yes. That was
I
amazing.
did metallic and mind
yes.
you, I had a very bad experience. And one thing I may mention to everybody, because I was doing ornaments for Christmas, and when I use the platinum or gold or something afterwards, if it touches the metallic, there is no way you can fix it. So I learned to use the metallic after you've done your designs. You know what I mean?
If you put the metallic after your design, you cannot fire it at 820 if you have luster.
I do because no, I do platinum or whatever, you know, gold, whatever. And then I put red resist on it, of course, turpentine under. And then I fire it in cone 18 here, cone 16 in America. I use cone 16 or 820. Yeah. Nothing happens, Rola. The higher the temperature for the metallic, it sticks better on the porcelain.
Yes. Yeah. And for the other colors, it's no problem. But for the luster, it's a problem. You cannot go higher than 800 or 780.
Yes.
Question.
Yeah.
Rola, I just want to thank you very much for a wonderful presentation. We all learned very much, and you were well prepared, and it was very thorough. And
I thank you.
We send you best wishes and many, many thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Bye.